Now you listen to the Gary Owen podcast. Hashtag Get Some.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Owen with the Get Some podcast. You can listen to this on iTunes. Just go to Gary Owen, hashtag Get Some. Or you can listen to this on YouTube, youtube.com/Gary Owen.com. I'm going to say it again, youtube.com/Gary Owen.com. This week, I am in Baltimore at the Baltimore Comedy Factory. Martin Luther King weekend. Martin Luther King Jr. Sorry about that. I think this is the third year in a row I've been in Baltimore this weekend. I wish it was in a better weather city, but it's fine. I can deal with the cold. For some reason, it doesn't snow or it's never bad weather when I go there this weekend. I don't know why. It's cold, but it's not bad weather. I have my wife on again this week, and I don't want anybody making fun of me, but I have a Christmas present for her. And granted, it's almost a month late, but the lengths I went to get this gift, she better like it. I'm going to have her open it right now.
Okay.
I felt bad that it wasn't ready Christmas Day, but I went on a freaking trek to get that book.
Oh, it's a book?
Oh, sorry. God dang it. Oh, I said it too early. Sorry about that. She could have told. She could have told by the wrapping.
I thought it was some joy.
There it is.
Michelle Obama.
Yep, and she autographed it. Just kidding.
Oh.
That was a joke. I should have autographed it myself.
I wanted this book, so thank you.
You're welcome.
That was thoughtful.
But here's the story behind the Michelle Obama book.
Can she go in front of your daddy?
I wouldn't. You can put it in front of me, not in front of my dad.
Okay.
You can't put it on the side? Really? She got to go in front of us? Just put it right here. Put it right here.
Okay. Open it a little bit.
So here's the story behind the book. I'm talking, I got back. I was on the road. I think I got back December 23rd. And I went everywhere. I went to every Barnes & Noble in the Bay Area. I'm talking Oakland, San Francisco, Brentwood, Antioch, Dublin. I'm not shortchanging it. Five different Barnes & Nobles. And even when I called and said, when I found out the first one didn't have it, I called another place and they said, I don't think we have it. I'd still go because I thought maybe if I show up, there's one in the back. And nobody had it. And I was like, I knew it was a bestseller. But Jesus Christ, if I'm Barack, I'm like, you're welcome. You know what I mean? You slept with me and now. And so I just ended up having to bite the bullet and ordering it. So it came in the mail when we were in Hawaii. And now she's got the book.
Yay!
It's a delayed Christmas present.
That's okay. I wanted to read the book.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No problem. And since I don't want to turn this into Oprah's book club, but... shout out to my guy, Devin Still, who a lot of people know his daughter, Leah, she had cancer while Devin was playing with the Cincinnati Bengals. And so Devin was like literally had no time off. He was like practicing after practice. He had to go to her chemotherapy sessions and she was in and out of the hospital, but she's in full remission now. And Devin wrote a book, and a lot of people don't know this. Devin was like captain of the Penn State football team during the Jerry Sandusky trial. So he had to deal with that while he was at Penn State. And I'm going to read the book. I know somewhat of his backstory. I know he grew up in a broken home and, his NFL career didn't turn out like he hoped. Injuries had something to do with it. But his life has turned out better than probably what it was supposed to be, which is more important than his football career. His football career was a catalyst to, and his daughter having cancer to them inspiring millions and millions of people. So I'm happy that his daughter is in remission. And if you haven't seen any videos of Leah, please look her up. I mean, her energy is infectious. And he always had Leah Strong, which you can see from the title of the book. The book is called Still in the Game, and it's available now everywhere. So thanks, Devin. He reached out and he sent me the book. So I want to give that. That's my book club moments. We got Michelle and Devin.
Aww.
I actually went to high school with a guy named Devin, and he was banging a chick named Michelle.
Really?
Yeah, but she was white. Devin was black, though.
Oh.
Yeah. So
okay.
We had two Devins I went to high school with. That's crazy. I don't know a lot of Devins. I went to high school with two of them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, thank you, Devin.
Thanks,
And Michelle, I can't thank you. You should be thanking me because I paid for your book. Devin sent me his for free, but I'm going to read it. I'm looking forward to it. So last week, my wife had said, after we got them with the podcast, she said, I think you should listen to that because I don't want people getting mad at you by being snippy with me. Sometimes my wife comes with very bougie words. Snippy.
It wasn't snippy. It was uncomfortable and bullyish.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
thought,
think we crossed the line of funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think women will find it uncomfortable.
Well, so far they haven't. I haven't got any comments.
You should look at that.
I did. I just looked at my comments.
You already posted it?
Yeah, last week.
Yes. Oh,
it's been up a week already.
Oh, yes.
See, you don't support my career. This has been up. Our podcast has been up for a week, and you haven't listened to it clearly.
Okay.
Because I told him, I said, don't edit it. I want to get. That's why I think people appreciate our relationship and us because I think we're very honest and real in how we interact with each other. And so when you're on the podcast, a lot of people want to edit it and act like everything's perfect. It's not. So last week, what I thought when I rewatched it was, you had said Kevin was too long-winded on Ellen when he gave his apology. Not really apology, but why he won't host the Oscars. Mm-hmm. And then I made fun of you because in your explanation, I said, damn, you're turning to Kevin right now. Then I was giving a comparison and you tried to cover your ears like I'm talking too long. And I said, the joke's dead. You can't tag a tag joke. I tagged you and you tried to tag. You can't tag.
No. Remember in my long-winded explanation of Kevin, what I said is his publicist should have been in the back, like, cut it. Enough.
No, but you were
I was trying
talking
to do
a long
that
time.
for you.
No.
Also.
No. You can't. I'm the comedian.
No, I was just telling you enough.
Why?
Don't dig a hole for yourself. Because you have brought up something that, not about me or us, but just something that's been buried.
What?
Just about
the special needs?
Yeah.
But that was a good comparison because what I was saying was, even in the special needs community, when they came after me, what I was saying was it wasn't a lot of people. It was just a few people making a lot of noise. Mm-hmm. And I think we got into internet trolls and everything else.
Yes.
But that's what he's getting at. But I told them, don't edit it. Just
well, yeah.
air it.
So the good thing about the non-edit is that everyone can see it started way before that story.
Oh, really? What did it start with?
It just, I don't remember because the shit goes over my head.
Because you kept cutting me off?
I don't care.
Because you kept cutting me off?
I think that is what you said it. But one, you're in a conversation to your mate, like one curse word or whatever. Okay. Ha ha ha. Do you know what I mean? It just, I don't know. So if your comments are not like that, maybe it's just me. But yeah, I am surprised you have not gotten more comments about women being uncomfortable.
Amazing. What an amazing husband I am. So.
Okay.
You don't believe it?
No, you are an amazing husband, and that podcast didn't show the best you.
In your opinion.
Okay.
Right?
In my opinion.
What do you think? Tell people, okay. There's been a few people that have seen me fly off the handle. Like I'm talking about, I go from 0 to 100 quick. And only a few select, chosen few have seen it. You've seen it. My road manager has seen it. My opener has seen it. And they're like, yo. So when we were talking about Hawaii, we left out one key component. Or when Gary went 0 to 100. When I tried to beat up the telephone in the hotel room.
You did beat the telephone up.
Right. I'll let you tell the story from your side of things. And I'll tell you from my side of things.
Well, go. Can I talk?
Yeah.
All right. So
you're going back to last week.
Oh.
You got to let last week go.
Okay.
Now we're past it, but you're still, I brought it up, and you're still holding on to last week.
Oh, no. I'm just proceeding with caution.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gone. All right. So Gary.
Do you feel the tension? I feel it.
Oh, do you?
Because I brought it up. Now you're all tense again.
Oh, no. Okay.
You got to let it go. I said you're never coming back, and I brought you back.
I don't even know what you're talking about because I didn't let it go. What you talking about?
Okay.
All right. So.
You sound like Kevin Hart's apology.
Okay. Which I won't be doing either, Kevin. But listen, so if you remember the story about the Alaska Airlines had to turn around, so they put us up in a hotel on our way back from Hawaii. So they put us up at the Hilton Garden Inn.
No,
the Hilton Village.
Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Hilton Hawaiian
That's how
Village.
shitty it was. You really thought it was a Garden Inn. Here's the problem. You're going to call Alaska Airlines and complain, like, you put us up at a fucking Hilton Garden Inn. They're going to be like this. No, we didn't. We put you up at a Hilton Hawaiian Village.
So he was so frustrated just by this whole situation. And then, let me just say, sometimes it just takes one little thing to just set you off.
Yeah.
They tried to charge him for the Wi-Fi. Was it $4.95?
No, it was $20. It was $20.
And when I say I'm a Hilton, what are you?
Diamond member. I didn't yell at him.
No.
I'm calm with them on the phone, but when I hang
first. And then I guess the guy just reiterated, oh, okay, but for this, Alaska's paying for it, so you can't use your points. We don't recognize, we don't care if you are a diamond member or not. You got to pay for your Wi-Fi. Gary must have took that freaking phone. I just sat on the bed and watched them. I was like, I wish I had some popcorn because this shit is crazy.
It was my right hand, by the way. It wasn't my left.
Wham, wham, what? I mean, you can hear it. I'm sure the neighbors is like, he must be beating the shit out of her.
Okay,
but,
can I tell you the story then?
Yes.
From my point of view?
Yes.
So I'm the one when Alaska Airlines says, hey, we're going to put you up at the Hilton Hawaiian Village and, might not get out to the 10th. I was looking at my wife like, cool, right? More days in Hawaii. Then we got to the hotel and it was just shitty. The Hilton Hawaiian Village is shitty. You can be polite. You can be nice. It needs updated. The rooms are shitty. There's no other way around it. Shitty. And so I'm thinking, I'm a Hilton. I stay at Hilton's all the time. I'm a valued customer. I got my Hilton Honors number. I'm whatever it is. I get them all confused. I don't know if it's gold, diamond, platinum. I am the highest you can be at Hilton. And I'm on the phone like, hey, what's the Wi-Fi access code? Because when you log on, one of it says Hilton Honors. I'm a Hilton Honors. So I'm like, okay, what's my access code? Like every other time I stay at Hilton, I get an access code. They said, oh, no. Since Alaska is paying for it, your honors number is not valid for this stay. So I'm like, oh. So I'm not getting points for the stay. And you're telling me I have to pay for Wi-Fi? They go, well, we waived the resort charge fee. I didn't want to stay at your fucking resort. Okay. So I don't need the resort fee. Then they're like, Kennedy, need to be quiet. Sorry. We're doing this at the house. This is real life. All right. Okay. She's talking to a guy we don't like. So
we don't know him.
I don't like him. I don't like any guy she talks to. Okay. Honestly, whatever. So now I'm like the water is starting to boil and it's starting to get hot, and I'm like, so I am a Hilton Honors member. You're not saying I am. You're not going to accommodate me. I didn't ask to stay here. And you're telling me, since Alaska's paying for it, I can't use my number. And now you're telling me you're going to hold on to this Wi-Fi access code like it's fucking gold? And I'm like, really? And then they go, yeah. Well, how do I log on to the internet? You have to come down to the front desk and leave your credit card. First I went, can I just give you my credit card? No. And I looked at Kenny and go, why didn't you leave our credit card when we checked in? She goes, they said you didn't need it. Only your ID. I'm like, ugh. So now I'm like, so I'm in my drawers at this point. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm like, so I have to get online because the deal was Kenny's like, I'm going to get on the phone with Alaska. You get online and start searching other flights from other airlines so I can tell them what flight. I'm like, okay. So we're trying to do a team effort here. She's going to be on the phone. I'm online trying to handle this. And when they say I got to come down to the front desk and leave my credit card so I can get online. And I hung up the phone and I went, you motherfucker. And I'm saying off my number. I'm like, 369-712-4168. That's not my real number, but I was like, I'm trying to break this goddamn phone. And it's a wireless phone. I'm just smacking it. And Ken just looking at me like, oh my God.
No, I'm looking at you like, what the fuck? Like, right. It's not that serious.
And I'm looking at Ken like this, let this be a lesson. Don't cross me.
I'm just laughing.
But here's my personality. few people have seen me go off like that. So I go 0 to 100, but then I'm right back down to 0. Like it's like, you know what I mean?
Can I tell you why you do that? Only a few. You do it where you feel safe.
Comfortable. Yeah, where you know
safe.
People aren't going to say nothing.
Well, not even say anything. They're just going to not cut your ass off after seeing that behavior. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It is true. It's like the people you're very comfortable with. Mm-hmm. You do it. And it's literally 3 people. Well, no, 5, my kids. Austin, Kennedy. And you know what? Honestly, my oldest son, Emilio, I don't think I've ever gone crazy in front of him. For some reason, him being around, I've never really gone nuts and acted out in front of him. Like, gone. That's true. Left.
And this is not an everyday occurrence, but.
No, it is, but using by myself. I'm just kidding. No.
Okay. I don't know.
No, it doesn't happen, but I hit that phone. God dang it, motherfucker. Then I go down there, right? And here's what fucking pissed me off even worse. I go down the front desk. The guy literally, you know how you check in a hotel and they give you a sleeve. They slide your room key into a sleeve. He sensed my frustration. So he gave me like free pool towels. So this is what I found about the Hilton Hawaiian Village. You gotta pay for your towels when you go to the pool. And he gave me a free DVD. A free movie rental. So you can rent your movies in the room. So he gave me like this card and access code that I could get a movie that night. And then he whips out this freaking packet of stickers, and all these stickers have the Wi-Fi code on it. And he stuck the little sticker on the sleeve. I said, hold on. So all the times I called, all you had to do was tell me what the fuck was on that sticker. So you're holding on to these stickers like it's like food chits, you know? And I'm like, you guys could have just gave me the code. What frustrates you is it's one thing when you know they can do it. Like I've been around, I've stayed in hotels, I fly, I've gotten rental cars. You know when it comes to customer service, you know when they can just do it. And when you get 4 different people on the phone and they're just like throwing this wall up, that's when it gets frustrating. So when he whipped that, you're lucky you wasn't with me when he whipped out that sticker book. Because he whipped out the sticker and he put the sticker on there first, and that's when he saw my face. It went, what? And that's when he said, all right, I'm going to give you some free towels, and here's a movie and everything. I just looked at him like, are you sure right now? Then he told me it's going to be $90. He goes, it's going to be $90 because you to get the Wi-Fi, you got to get everything that comes with it. I said, oh, no. And he goes, I'm just going to charge you $20. Just internet only. I said, yeah, that might be a good idea. Even then, I thought I was overcharged. But I just thought, and here's my thing was, I was going to complain, but I just did the post about Alaska Airlines. I go, I can't bitch about both. I can't bitch about Hilton and down. Now I'm really like a complainer. But I remember my dad, and I definitely get this from my real dad, the 0 to 100, because he does it too. There are 2 times I can remember in my life where my dad, I saw him go from 0 to 100. And one was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. My dad always had a Toyota pickup truck. And this is before GPS. This is before Waze. This is before MapQuest. All that. This is before you had maps in your car. This is probably mid-'80s, you know? And I'm riding around with my dad. And I don't know where he was at, but he could not find this guy's house. So he kept having to pull over to call him to get directions. We must have pulled over 5 times, stopping at gas stations and getting on payphones. My dad's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. He just starts with his elbow hitting the middle of the truck. God damn, motherfucker, where the fuck is this house? And he's hitting the chair with his elbow. He's going back. Motherfucker, shit, where the fuck is this house? And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And then it's funny because I'd get out of the car with him and get on payphone. Hey, Rick, yeah, do I make a left or a right? Okay, so 2 lefts and a right. Okay, and then on Smith Street, you should be the 3rd house. Okay, we get back in the car. Motherfucker, he said 2 lefts and a right. I can't find his fucking house. And here's the topper. So my dad's going off, right? He don't know. I've never driven. I've never pumped gas because I don't know. Maybe I'm 11, 12. I don't know. No, I had to be younger than that. I had to be like 8 or 9. So he goes to make a phone call and he says, Gary, I'm going to pump the gas because he went in to go pay for the gas. I had never pumped gas in my life. I don't know how this works. So I take the thing off the pump. And this is when you had the little handle that flipped up. And then you just start pumping. I must have not stuck it in the hole correctly, the nozzle in the gas. So I hit that thing, and I didn't know how, first time, you could tell when the gas starts running through the tube because you feel the pressure. I had never felt it. That gas went everywhere. It was out of a Monty Python movie. Couldn't control it, and I couldn't take my hand off of it because I don't know why. There's gas on my hair, on my clothes, on the car. It was everywhere but the car. My dad goes, what the? He comes down and I go, I did. So now I'm covered in gas, right? And there's no gas in the car. So now my dad has wasted $20, right? Whatever. He probably no one back then, he probably put $5 in that truck. So now there's gas everywhere. So now he's like, it's dangerous. We have to ride to this guy's house with the window down now because my dad's can't ride with and it was the fall because I remember it's football season. So I'm freezing. There's gas all over me. It was so funny. Then we finally find this guy's house. My dad was so calm, like nothing happened. Hey, what's up, man? Sorry I'm a little late. I was like, what? What happened to the guy? Motherfucker. Now he's mad at me, but he couldn't really be mad at me because he sees I'm a little kid. I probably never did it before. Yeah. He was just like, what happened? I go, I don't know how to pump gas. So this is why I knew my dad had never really tended to a young kid before. Because he said, I got to put my son in the bath. And he was laughing about what happened at the gas station. My dad was supposed to put me in the bathtub. I had never seen so little amount of water in the bathroom in my life. It was enough. It didn't even go to my ankle. And I'm like, what? I'm used to hopping in the bathtub. And I knew how to fill up a bathtub. But this wasn't my house. And I thought my dad knew what he was doing. There was literally, I bet you 6 inches of water.
A bird bath.
It was a bird bath, right? So now I'm sitting there. I'm still got gas all on me, trying to get all this gas all off on me. And I was like, and then I remember I came out, and whoever house we was over, they had put all my clothes in their washer and dryer. And I remember I put on somebody's pajamas. And I remember I was watching the Raiders play the Seahawks. And it was when the Raiders were in L.A. So it was the L.A. Raiders versus the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know why I remember that. Because that was the late game. So it was 6 o'clock. It came on at 4. It was over at 7 because I remember watching the second half. And then when the game was over, I got something to eat and then got my clothes back on. But I just remember my dad going, motherfucker, what the fuck? He was hit. His elbow just kept hitting.
I think that's a man thing. I don't.
That's an Owen trait. I get that.
But I just think men in general, they're beating the steering wheel. They obviously
Have you ever seen me beat the steering wheel?
I did, on our 4th or 5th date.
Oh, really?
Yes, and that's Chevy S10.
What was it for? What'd I do?
I know we were on the freeway.
Was I lost?
We were on the freeway, and had it not been the 4th or 5th date when I really did see some potential, it would not have been another date because I had never seen. He was so pissed. He was beating up the steering wheel, and I'm like, what the fuck? I had just never seen anything like that.
Well, you're lucky I didn't hit my elbow on the seat.
You didn't do that.
And then, hold on. And then as soon as you get out of traffic, so where do you want to eat? That's literally what I do. I go off, and then it's, okay, I'm good. What up?
I'm sorry, I can't remember what it was, but
I think I vaguely remember that. Hitting the steering wheel.
Yeah.
It had to be a traffic jam or I'm lost. It had to be one of the two.
So maybe you were going to be late for something. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like me, though. Yeah. Very few people have seen that side of me. You should feel privileged.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should feel privileged. Not a lot of people have seen that.
Some things I think you should keep to yourself, kind of like going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I've only seen her shit once.
You've never seen me. You have never seen me do that.
No, I have once, and I go, "That's the first time I've seen you take a shit." I told you. I said, "I've never seen you shit," and this was 18 years in our relationship.
I've blocked it out because I think that's the one thing that should stay personal.
Well, I saw it, and there's been one time I saw you shit because I was literally thinking did she shit?
Oh,
because you know what I do.
But
I'll be back. But don't go in there. I'm proud of mine. I'll be like, damn, that was a good one.
Yeah.
No?
I mean, yeah, you are proud.
You feel good afterward.
No, because the rest of us are tortured while you walking around, just your
I don't know, men feel good
and...
after taking the shit. There's some, man, you feel like your day got started.
Really?
You ever be stuck somewhere and you got to drop a deuce?
Yes.
And when you get done, you're like, whoa, does somebody need a picnic table built? Because I'm ready to haul some lumber.
But are you able to do that like in a public bathroom?
Yeah. If I got to shit, I got to shit.
Really?
I say I don't shit in public bathrooms. Oh, I've dropped some monsters.
Really?
But I am over sanitary. Public bathroom. Oh, I got to clean that mug off. Like I literally will take the soap and the paper towel from the sink and wipe. And I'm sitting on soap. I don't even wipe the soap up.
So
I
you guys
wipe
don't have
the
paper?
soap. No, if there's paper, I'm talking about. I got the I wipe the bowl off, the under bowl. Then I wipe the seat off. No, I make sure everything's clean. But I don't want no random extra shit in my ass, because your ass goes in the bowl a little bit.
So you are sitting. You're not even squatting. Why won't you just squat?
No, I wipe it. It's clean by the time I get done. I clean it. I clean it.
That just makes my insides.
No, it's super clean though.
Babe, I never knew you were sitting on the toilet seat.
It's not like I do it a lot. But if I'm going to tell you, have I ever taken shit in a public place? Yeah. I don't choose to do it.
Okay,
but
I'm just saying, just because you and I have sex, to hear that you are sitting on a public toilet.
A clean. I don't just drop. I don't see how people go and just sit. No, it's a preparation. Because I gotta go to the sink. I have to get a paper towel or the hand towels, do the soap. I soap it. I wipe it, right? Then I clean everything on the inside. Then I soap it again. I leave the soap. And then I put the paper down. Then I sit on the soap.
Yeah, but you're cleaning other people's piss.
I'm not touching it.
You are, because you don't have a glove.
I'm not. Dude, the paper towel and the toilet paper's touching it. I'm not touching it.
All right.
There's so much soap. I just be going. But I always pick
Please do not try that at home.
But I always pick a clean stall, too. When I look in the stalls, I try to find the cleanest one. And I still super clean it. Super clean. Well, I'm not saying it happens a lot, but probably once a month.
Next time, just try to squat.
I'm not squatting.
Squat all the time.
I'm not squatting. That sounds good. Ain't nobody squatting.
Women squat all the time.
I'm always amazed when I'm in there and I hear guys making noises.
Ugh.
Like.
Me too.
Oh,
God.
Oh. I'm like, dude, we hear you. I'm so silent. Like, even when I'm dropping it, I wait till somebody flushes. I'm like, I don't want nobody to hear the plop. I don't want nobody to hear that. So I'll literally be like, can somebody... I hate it when somebody walks in and it's a quiet bathroom. You're like, God damn it. Because I don't know what noises, because you always got the pre before it comes out, like the air. You're like, sorry about that.
What is funny is that's how I feel about women. Like, so when women come in and they are, farting or...
Women be farting?
It's so
really?
disgusting. But you know what? Yes. Yes.
Is it a pussy fart or a butt fart?
It sounds like, I don't know, it's a fart. And you're like, ooh. But they tend to wait until you get out because they know you heard them fart and poop. Okay. So they're waiting until you come out of the bathroom. So this is what you do if you just want to see. Sometimes it has been really a disgusting, and I just wanted to see who did it. So I act like I walked out. So she thought I walked out. So then she flushes and walks out. And we just look at each other because I was like, that was nasty. That was so disgusting. And what else you'll probably be surprised about women, they are really disgusting. Like you walk into some of these women's bathrooms and
I've heard women's bathrooms are worse than men's. Like in nightclubs.
So yeah. You're like, where did you come from? Yeah.
I've heard disgusting. That. I've always heard that about men and women's room.
Yeah.
Like women's are twice as bad. But you guys got a lot going on. Man, we just got pissed and shit. You guys got blood.
Oh God. Oh, yeah.
You got placentas. There's a lot coming out.
True.
We just got pissed and shit.
True.
That's it.
Yeah, but
you guys
women
got
are
a lot
really
coming
disgusting.
out.
Yeah. Women are
What's
disgusting.
Up? What? Oh, I don't want to go there. I was gonna say, what's the nastiest thing you've ever seen in a female bathroom?
Poop that missed the toilet.
I think everybody's seen that at some point if you're out enough.
Or no, then one of the is when women to this day walk out without washing their hands.
Man, there should be a website. Disgusting. There should be a website, because I'll tell you what, it's not the people you think. The dudes in suit and ties are the worst.
Really?
They're the worst. The dudes that be like in sweats or you look like don't have a lot, they be washing. Mm-hmm. I'd be looking at them like, oh. I took a picture one time of a dude just because he was a dick in the bathroom. He was just a jerk. He wasn't smiling. He was rude to I didn't like how
Who's trying to talk in the bathroom? How do you know that?
You got the cleaning guy.
Oh.
When the cleaning guy's clean, you got to say excuse me or thank you or something.
Yes,
just be polite.
Yes.
He was such a dick to the cleaning guy. And then he left without washing his hands. So I shouldn't have, but I took a picture of him. Beep. And I said, this. And I got on Instagram. I go, this nasty motherfucker didn't wash his hands. I just took a picture. I said, if you see him, make sure you don't shake his hand. And I put hashtag dirty dick. And I put hashtag dick hands.
Yeah.
And then he got on one of them carts, like the golf, the little carts.
Needed a ride.
Yeah, he was a little older. He was just lazy. He wasn't fat.
Yeah.
He was just being lazy.
Yeah.
And he got on and his face was all frowning. I said, oh, you're just miserable at life. Maybe if you wash your hands, you'll feel better.
Well, I tell people if they just walk out and I'm there, I say, don't go out and spread germs. You're going to spread germs.
You say it? You call people out in the bathroom?
Yes, because what if they touch something that I touch, my kids touch, somebody else? We don't want, that's just gross. I don't know. I don't want it. But it makes you not even want to shake people's hands. And in my line of business, I have to shake a lot of hands. You just rush up. I just rush up to everybody like, hi, I'm a hugger. So you can touch
You think that's
back.
better?
So you can touch the back so nobody's touching your skin.
Oh, because Howie Mandel does that. Howie Mandel is notorious for not shaking hands.
So what does he do?
He gives you a quick pound, but he's quick. And they're like, dude, he's a germaphobe. And I used to be like, Howie Mandel is weird. Now I get it.
Yeah.
When you travel as much as I do,
yeah, and
you see the nasty things, like how many people do not wash their hands, I get it. Like I do it a lot now. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to shake this dude's hand.
You know what you say? You can always say, I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Or I'm getting over a cold. And then you go to pound.
Or you don't say shit. You just be like this. What's up, bro? I come at him like right away. What's up, my man?
I don't know. If I say that, what's up, bro?
Do it.
Hey.
Can you?
How you doing?
Be like, hey,
That'd
girl.
be weird.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Or do this.
Girl.
Hey, girl. Spear fingers.
That'd be weird.
Keeping the germs away.
Yeah, I just say, I'm a hugger.
Oh. I should be like this. Hi. Just.
Yeah. But that's what you can't say. You're not feeling well. Then they think you're being thoughtful. You don't want to get them sick.
Guys we have an advantage. We just be like, what's up, bro? Just coming with the pound or the fist. That's it. But I get it. I used to think Howie Mandel was weird. Now I'm like, no, he ain't. Nobody's cautious.
Right.
I appreciate that now. Because sometimes, I don't know what's worse. Shaking somebody's hand that you're like, I don't know if it's dirty, or shaking a wet hand. Because a wet hand, you're like, okay, he tried to wash. Because I've gotten some wet handshakes before. I'm like, really, dude? Really? There's a difference between clammy. Some people got clammy hands. Some is just wet. You're like, really, dude? You didn't even, okay.
I haven't had that.
You've never shaken somebody's hand that was a little wet?
I don't think
they didn't dry it off good enough? I have it numerous times. And I shake a lot. Because when I do comedy clubs, I always do the meet and greets after. So I'm shaking so many people's hands. Just got to have Purell and I wash my hands as soon as I'm done with the meet and greets. And I've been pretty lucky. Knock on wood. I haven't been that sick that much.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a time I was getting sick all the time. I couldn't figure it out. Now I'm like, I think the older you get, the more cautious you get on the road.
Oh, probably so.
Because I used to not wear hats or scullies because I thought I looked like Jerry's kids. Like I got an unshaved head. Oh, when I wear a baseball hat sometimes, people are trying to donate money. I was like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. For what?
That's funny.
It's just I don't look right. You never see me wear a lot of hats.
No, but there is one I thought you looked okay in, but I do like you in the scullies. I think those are fine.
Yeah, but I started wearing scullies because I realized, I got to cover up my ears and my head. I mean, it is part of my tools. I have to work. That's why when I tell my guys, like, my opener say he won't give up this basketball dream, and he'll show up like with a sprained ankle. Or one time he got beat up. He came with a black eye one time. I go, really, dude? And I was like, dude, just remember what your livelihood is. It's telling jokes. So don't be diving for the loose ball. Don't be going extra hard if you're going to play ball.
And don't be talking shit if you can't kick somebody's ass.
Yeah. I've walked away. I'd be cracking up at when I don't play anymore because I'm old, but when I used to play basketball at the YMCA and stuff, I'd be cracking up at guys about to get in fights. I go, we're at the Y. We all suck. If we were any good, we wouldn't be here. We'd be in college or we'd be in the pros. I love when people do that. One guy was the worst. In Ohio one time, this guy would always wear some record label nobody's heard of. And it was like, it wasn't Cash Money. It was more like Green Dollar or something like that. Or, I don't know what it was. But anyways, every time he shot, I'd be like, cash, baby, cash. And I was like, dude, you suck. Your cash is so broke right now because you have no jumper. And he never liked to pass, but he got in more arguments and almost so many more fist fights. I was like, dude, I can honestly say I've never almost been in a fist fight at a basketball game. I'd be letting it go.
Oh, okay.
You found me, maybe. Okay, let's go the other end. There was no intensity at my YMCA basketball games.
Yeah, I don't think it should be. Not worth it.
Because y'all suck.
Yes.
Here's the thing. You suck or you're over the hill. You might have been good back in the day. Because, I played, like everybody, you played college. I mean, you played basketball the Y with guys that probably used to play college ball. But you don't play anymore. And you're not in the NBA. Remember when we used to live in Glendale? And I used to walk down to the Glendale YMCA?
Yep.
That was some of the best times playing basketball.
Oh, yeah. You used to love it there.
Oh, it was a bunch of Armenians. A bunch of Armenians.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I didn't know what they were. I didn't know what nationality. I kept trying to figure it out, like, because you're not Spanish. And your accent is odd.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what the Armenian race was. This was before the Kardashians was famous. I was like, where are you guys from? And who are you?
Right.
Because they all knew each other.
They're all,
all the Armenians knew each other, and they all would speak some kind of other language, and they come back to English. And I'd be on the basketball court like, what the who are you guys talking about? Where are you from?
Do they speak Farsi? Is it?
No,
Farsi?
they speak not English sometimes. Whatever that is.
Okay.
But they all knew each other. They all knew it. And I was like, I was the lost soul out there. What do you got? But there was one guy talking about playing basketball, older black dude. It had to be in his 50s. And dude would not miss. What-tow. Little heavy. Kind of find out, he played in the NBA for like 3 years.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I was like, and then somebody said, he was playing in the NBA. I said, for what? Real? He was like, yeah, like in the 70s or 80s. He was in the league. But I was like, why won't this guy miss? He couldn't run. He couldn't jump. But god damn if he was open. And he'd always be one of the first people we pick. And I'd be like, this guy's like, no D. Just run down, always smiling. What-tow? I was like, what the fuck? This guy don't miss. Then somebody finds somebody that goes, he played in the NBA for like 3 years. I said, what? I said, yeah. I was like, oh, I didn't even know. I think he played at Cal Berkeley.
Oh, wow.
In college.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude would not miss.
Well, that's
would
good.
not.
Huh.
That's why when I watch NBA and NBA basketball, especially, man, dude, I'll heckle and criticize from my couch, but I'm like, dude, the worst NBA player is better than anybody you're playing with right now.
Right.
Guarantee you that.
Yeah.
The guy, 15th man on the bench, ain't getting no playing time, is better than anybody you're playing with right now.
Right.
People don't know that the freaking natures NBA players are.
Right.
They have no idea. Who was you? Now you worked for the Clippers. Who was the nicest guy you worked with? Who's the nicest
Bo.
NBA player?
Bo was probably the nicest.
Bo
Outlaw.
Oh, okay. Bo Outlaw. You have a great story about Bo Outlaw. Then he's supposed to have a huge.
Listen.
No, you told me the story. I'm secure with my shit.
Okay. It wasn't like he used it on me. Okay. It was just like no.
You saw the imprint.
I did see the imprint, but it was just like known that he
Bo
had.
Outlaw used to play for the Clippers. Wasn't he from Oklahoma State?
I don't know where he went
to college. I heard he was slanging.
Okay. So it was just known. It was
Bo Outlaw.
Be careful.
Slanging.
Right? All right. It was
hysterectomy.
Just known. It was just known.
And you said, okay, I'll tell you what you told me when we first started dating. Because Bo was real cool. And you guys were all, you told me like you and Bo was like, you would go shopping with him because he valued your opinion. No, if he wanted clothes, he'd be like, Ken, does this look good on me? Like that.
No.
He'd value your opinion. If he got a new shirt, he'd be like, how's his shirt look?
Remember I was telling you about so listen.
She just kicked my knee.
So
by the way,
Bo and
can you just kick my knee?
No, because I want to be respectful. So Bo
you didn't do anything.
Hold up. But we were just friends. But still, he was in a relationship with a girl who hated me.
You didn't do anything.
I don't want her to be like, go back to, I told you was fucking her. It really wasn't anything like that, okay? So Bo was nice to everybody. Everybody liked Bo. I'm sure he is still a super nice guy. I hope he got married and has some kids. But yes, he had a humongous penis. It is well known.
If you got a big one, you don't call it a penis. That's a dick.
Okay. Well,
nobody says big penis, Kenya.
Oh.
Once you get over 9 inches, that's a dick.
Okay. But
doctor should say that.
Okay.
A doctor should be like, yo, your dick's fine.
But I don't want to put it out there like he and I are like hanging out and spending time together. Or
there's nothing I said
like
that said that.
Well, I just want to be
clear. You were
clear.
good friends, and he valued your opinion.
Yeah.
This is what you told me.
I think that's why.
Before you kicked my knee and said, don't say that. This is what you told me.
Too much.
This is like the most innocent
I'm just saying,
look at a man's dick I've ever heard of.
Girlfriend. Oh, well.
It's so innocent.
Okay,
it really is.
I guess.
This is what she told me.
Well, let me tell you, if some bitches like Gary got a big dick, we gonna have it requires a follow up. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Anyways,
so I don't want to,
You told me, both out your opinion. I think he was shopping to go somewhere with his girlfriend. He was buying clothes because they were going to go somewhere together. And he just said, he said, Kenya, how's this look? How's this shit look? And he had some pants on that were tight. And you were like, holy shit. Those are way too tight, Bo. Not with that snake.
Okay. So all of this, I would say those are too tight, but I wouldn't comment.
She didn't comment on his dick.
Yeah.
You told me that. You told me.
All of this would have happened like at the stadium after a game when all the guys like get dressed and say, okay.
That sounded terrible after the game.
Well, no, in the arena after the game. He gets in his car to go his way. I'm cleaning up. Okay. So.
There's nothing wrong with anything I just said. All I said was you and Bo were friends.
We were.
Bo, you had told me, and keep on, we're dating, and this is a conversation we had 20 years ago, so it's not like we're throwing anybody under the bus or trying to bust anybody up. Let me tell you something. If that girl's still jealous of you, she got issues. Because that is a grudge beyond grudges. You are no longer around. You two never did anything.
Right.
She's got to be in her 40s by now, 50s. So she shouldn't be thinking like that.
All right.
You told me, and this is what happened. Not you told me. This is what happened. You and Bo were really close. You liked hanging out with him. He was cool. He valued your opinion on things about whatever. He got a new outfit. You tried it on. You said, Bo, those pants are way too tight. And that's all you said. You came home to me and was like, holy shit. This motherfucker's got 3 legs. That's what you told me. You didn't tell him that, but you came home and told me. And then hold on. Now I'm walking around the house with sweats on because I had no problem walking around naked. But now I'm thinking, I can't show my thing today. I didn't show you my dick for a month after that. If we fucked, it was in the dark.
I was going to say. Ding, 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 ding.
I think I stuck my arm in you.
Yeah, motherfucker. Bo ain't got this. That feels like an elbow. Oh.
No, it was so innocent. Even when you told me, it wasn't like that. You just said you didn't say it to him. You said it to me. I just thought it was a funny story, and I didn't know it would still be that sensitive 20 years later.
Well, no, this is what I will say: that people, especially guys that I have been friends with, I just keep to my.
I want Michelle Obama hearing this. I just realized Michelle Obama's book.
Relationships to myself. If it was a guy that I've dated, I just keep it to myself because you don't hear my name in the street any sort of kind of way.
There was nothing about that story that puts you in the street at all. All that story was you told Bo the pants were too tight. You came home and told me why they were too tight.
Okay. Yes.
Gary. Holy shit.
Yes, but without the clarification, one may have thought I've experienced that humongous.
I thought you was like,
appendage.
No, your exact thing was, I don't know how he can dunk. That is a lot of weight. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying.
I don't know how Bo can jump that high.
Seriously, probably to this day is the biggest thing I've ever seen.
If Bo
length and girth.
If Bo had an average dick, he'd be jumping higher than Vince Carter. But that motherfucker's weighing him down.
That's right. I guess it was humongous. Okay.
Yeah. It was Wakanda before Wakanda.
That's right. It was clearly
It was Killmonger.
Is that the snake, the big snake? Anaconda?
What? Anaconda, yeah.
Anaconda.
Yeah. I was never, my thing was I was never insecure. I never took it any kind of way. I would just listen to your stories and laugh.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's why you liked me. Because you could tell me a lot of shit, and I wouldn't go back and tell anybody. Yeah. I mean, granted, I told that story, but it was 20 years later, and I just thought it was innocent. Yeah. Even back then, it was innocent.
Yeah.
But you did tell me, don't say nothing to anybody.
Right.
All right.
So that's all. I just
Sorry, now everybody knows. Good thing my podcast isn't that huge. It's cool, but ain't that huge.
Okay.
Bo will never see this.
When now people pass Bo on the street, they'll be like, we know.
Bo's old now.
Yeah, but
ain't nobody going to be looking at Bo anymore.
I think once you have a big one, you got a big one.
Yeah, it ain't going anywhere, but it ain't like some 19-year-old's going to be going with the Bo. Right? You got people at the Pointer Sister concerts, you know? I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. And I know he's got a big dick.
Just saying, it was big.
Okay, I don't know why you looked up in the sky when you said that. Literally, you looked up to heaven. You went, I don't know, but thank you, Jesus, for blessing Bo.
Bo was a nice guy.
I always said the reason white guys got the stereotypes of small dicks is them goddamn statues. Every time you see statues of white guys thinking or plotting or in Greece, their dick is literally 3 inches long.
Yeah, but I think also it was followed by somebody had an experience.
All I'm saying is the sculptors indulge us a little bit. There's not one statue where it's just slanging dick.
But did they make them
like these little,
to model life?
It's like these little leaves can cover up the little dick.
Oh.
You know, from Greece, like these tiny little tea leaves. I'm like, dude, come on.
So what are the sculptures looking like in Africa?
I don't know. That's why I don't go. I don't know. I'm like this.
It's definitely not a little leaf.
No. He's here. His dick's on the other side of the park. His dick's got its own sculptor. Yeah, we did his own statue. His dick's got a statue and he's got a statue. There was one in Hawaii at the airport. You didn't see it, but when we was doing the Alaska Airlines fiasco, I walked to another terminal to see if we can get on another flight.
I remember that.
There was literally a guy. He was surfing or he was working on something, and then I looked. I would go, "Oh shit!" It was like one of them statues, and a Hawaiian dude just dick out.
Really?
Middle of the airport.
What was?
I couldn't look because I thought that'd look weird.
Yes.
I thought it was more weird that people were taking pictures with it. I was like, oh yeah, dick right there. I think he was surfing or something. It was right there in Hawaiian airport.
We went to and they had this sculpture of this lady and her breast were out, and you got right.
That was in Hawaii. That was in Hawaii too. Yeah.
A lot of
and then so Hawaii had it was one of the wooden statues.
Yes.
And I stood next to her, and then somebody said, "You're disrespecting the culture."
Oh.
I was like, "Really? Like her titties out in disrespect?" I'm disrespected by taking a picture next to a statue with titties. Like, not a lot, but here it goes back to internet trolls. Oh. A few people made comments.
Yes.
That was like, you're disrespecting our Hawaiian culture.
And so those same trolls would think that person taking a picture next to the Hawaiian guy with his dick out was
disrespectful?
Yes.
Not if they were commenting on the dick. I was clearly commenting on the tits because I was like, don't touch. If you're just taking a picture, it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, I don't think it's a big deal.
Oh, okay.
At all. But it's no different than 21C hotels. They got nude pictures in the rooms of people. Everything. It's artistic, but it's nude.
Yeah.
You know, America's the only one that really makes a big deal out of nudity and sex. I think all the countries I've traveled to outside of obviously the Middle East. That's another level of difference. But like Europe, let's just say Europe, especially. It's just, I think we act like sex and nudity is so taboo when everyone's got to get naked every day and people are having sex every day. And, I always say, I used to tell people, I think the biggest difference between, and I haven't been to Europe a lot, but my few times in Europe, seeing how like the nudie magazines are just in the open, they're not covered up in the back. Like at the airport, it'd be like Sports Illustrated and then Playboy right next to each other. And I think if you're in the States and you talk to your girlfriend, you say, what'd you do last night? Be like, your girlfriend would be like, oh, we went to dinner, then we saw a movie, and then we had sex. The rest of the conversation was, you had sex? In Europe, it's like, we went to dinner, we saw a movie, and then we had sex. What movie did you see? I think they're like, oh, okay, the sex is, okay, that's a part of it, but it's not like, oh, I'd rather hear about the movie. Was the movie good? So, anyways, I don't know why we got on such a dirty topic with the Michelle Obama book.
I know.
If you're watching this on YouTube, we're usually not this raw.
I know.
But
let's move it. We don't want to do
we should put Bill Clinton. That should have been a Bill Clinton book right here. This whole podcast. Anyways, so this weekend I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. Next weekend I'm in Phoenix, and Super Bowl weekend minus Sunday I'll be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We don't know where Antonio Brown's going to be or Le'Veon Bell. We'll see.
Where are you going to be for the Super Bowl?
I don't get on a plane, so I'm in Pittsburgh. So I'm going to drive down to Cincinnati and go watch it somewhere. Oh. But I don't get on a plane Super Bowl Sunday. Perfect example is what happened in Hawaii.
Oh.
Because let me tell you something. I had that whole trip planned so I would be home during the national title game, Clemson, Alabama, and I missed the whole goddamn game because we're over the ocean. If that didn't tell me I will never fly again on anywhere around the Super Bowl, I won't fly on that Saturday. Oh. I'm not taking no risk. I will not be on a plane Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm in Pittsburgh on that Saturday.
Yes.
And I'll drive. I mean, they're going to watch it in Pittsburgh at somebody's house. Yeah. I'm driving my ass to Cincinnati, and I'm going to watch it in Cincinnati at my house or somebody else's house. I don't know. But I'm not getting on a plane because I missed the whole Clemson, Alabama game last week because we're in the middle of the air over the ocean.
What is the date of the Super Bowl?
It's the first Sunday in February.
Oh, all right.
So, all right, y'all. This is Gary Owen with the Get Some podcast with Kenya.
Hi. Bye.
Hold on.
Sorry. I
always get the last word.
Sorry.
It's my podcast.
Sorry,
all right.
Okay.
You want to say bye? Say it.
Okay. Bye.
This is Gary Owen with the Get Some podcast. And I try to give you a shout out with Kenya.
Thanks.
All right.
If you want to listen to my podcast, just go to iTunes, search Gary Owen, hashtag get some.